Hey friends, it's Saturday morning, March 21st. Just happy to be here with you. And it's been a while since you've seen me. I wasn't there last Sunday, and things have been up in the air, waiting for our little beautiful baby Haven to join us. I was a little busy pushing. No, that was Brittany. I was just there supporting and getting my hand broken, and it was all good times. But we now get to welcome our beautiful Haven into the world, and it's been such a blessing this first week, figuring out what being a dad and a mom is like, and just on that journey. If I saw you, I'm sure you would look really, really well rested, because I'm not, and it's super fun though. This past week has just sort of even amplified for me even more what's going on out in our world. I remember fearless Glenn up until about a week ago, that there was sort of nothing in my way that would stop me. I would do anything stupid, and now my mind is like totally rewired of I'm living for this little girl now, and she depends on me. And as we look out into what's going on in our world, there's definitely a lot of new fears and anxieties that I'm experiencing, that Brittany is experiencing, as we try and figure out what parenting looks like in 2020 and what parenting looks like in the middle of this COVID-19 crisis. It's, the fear of people coming to see her, and she has literally zero immune system. And so, maybe they don't think, the guests don't think that they've been exposed, but who knows, this rabbit trail, it takes so long. And it's just, I'm basically just saying, I'm resonating with you. I know that there's fear and anxiety going on, and Brittany and I feel it maybe more than most with this new little life that's so dependent on us and has no protection outside of us. So there's definitely a new sense of fear and anxiety going on inside me. As I've been thinking about it and thinking about this morning, I just came across one of my favorite verses. It comes from Mark chapter 9. Jesus is dealing with this dad, and the son has been possessed by a spirit, and the dad is trying to get it out and talking to Jesus, and is just full of fear and full of frustration. And let's see here. The man says, "If you can do anything, have compassion on us and help us." And Jesus said to him, "If you can, all things are possible for him who believes." Immediately the father of the child cried out and said, "I believe, help my unbelief." And when Jesus saw that a crowd came running together, he rebuked the unclean spirit, saying to it, "You mute and deaf spirit, I command you, come out of him and never enter him again." See, that little phrase there, "I believe, help my unbelief," is one of my favorite prayers in the Bible, because it's just this, I think we can all resonate that we believe that God is sovereign. We believe that Jesus is our Savior and our healer and the one who's going to be with us in this journey. But there's still this unbelief in us that is wrestling with, man, but what if? And what about my grandparents? And what about little Haven? And what about all these different things? What if, what if, what if? It doesn't negate our belief in Jesus, our belief in who he is, but there's just this unbelief that sort of can haunt us a little bit. And Jesus doesn't fault him for it. He says, "I believe, help my unbelief." And that step of faith is enough for Jesus to heal him. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's okay that you're uneasy. It's okay that you're having some fear and anxiety. We shouldn't stay there. We don't want to stay there. Jesus doesn't want us to stay there. But it's okay that you find yourself in a bit of uneasiness and unsureness. My prayer for you is that you would be able to claim it and say, "Jesus, I believe, help my unbelief. I don't want to stay here. I want to believe that you are sovereign, that you are healer, that you are over this, that you see the beginning and you see the end, that none of this surprises you." None of it surprises you. Can I just pray with you? Jesus, we believe that you are the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. We believe that you have been for many, many, many years, and you will be for many, many years to come. And we believe that you saw this coming, that this doesn't surprise you. We believe that you see the end of it. Jesus, we believe Would you help our unbelief in this season? Help us to be more rooted and grounded in your word, in your truth, and in who you say you are. That you define the situation, not us. That you will walk with us through the storm, through the battle, through the unknown. I believe. Help my unbelief, Jesus. In your name, amen.